Hello, so today I wanted to show a application that I've been working on. So basically, the application's name is PocketLlama. So basically, we all use ChatGPT, Claude, and these LLMs nowadays. But the one caveat that I have is they all log our data in some central cloud DB, and we are just communicating with it. And all LLMs basically have guardrails, restrictions that don't allow you to basically use it unrestricted. So basically, but Ollama is an application that allows you to run these on your system. So that's a very one thing that I love about it, and that's what I wanted to try out. So let me. So I have just created one mobile app and a server. So the server is sitting on your main server PC, which has a good GPU, and the mobile app is installed on the phone. So I have really released a GitHub repository on that. Yeah, this is the GitHub repository, PocketLlama, and it has both the mobile and the server code, and it's open source on MIT license. And I have a release here which has the APK that you can download and basically play with it. So I'm just going to show it now. So how it works is you serve your Ollama. So this is your Ollama serve. You can either use this or you can just launch the Ollama app using this directly. The other thing that you can do is you have to do the start command. So basically, once you start it, it will check if Ollama exists or not, and it will create an auth key and start DevTunnel to expose the API. So for non-technical people, there is no need to get into this, but if it basically creates a QR code that has these details, URL and key, and you can either put these manually or pull up a URL. So let me just share my screen. Yeah. So this is my phone. You can just open the app and then you can see there are two options. One is scan QR code or enter manually. In enter manually, you can just put the server URL and auth key directly, and that's just the normal process. The other is scan QR code. So using that, you just need to grant it the permission, and then you can basically scan the QR code and you'll be connected directly. You can see that the Ollama is starting to, let me just move this out of the way. Yeah, you can see that the Ollama is starting to show API calls. So my phone is connected to my PC. Then it shows you all the models that I have, so that I have installed on my PC. So you can select any of them. It also shows you if there is a vision model or not. So I just select one. This is an uncensored model, so it has no guardrails. I can ask it anything that is like ChatGPT would normally answer you with. I can't answer on that. It can answer on that. Also, I have the photo option. So basically, I can take photos or choose from my gallery, uh, and that's one option that I can give it. And one more option. So let me just stop this. I'll disconnect, and you can reconnect if it's present. I'll just stop and restart this. One thing I wanted to show as well was in the .env there is an example file as well, but you can just copy that. So there is a STT option, you can enable that. So yeah, you'll have to install faster whisper for that. So let me just install that. Yeah, so I installed that, and now I have basically currently set the STT to false. So Python start. So if I do that, the and let me just bring up my phone screen. Yeah. So if I try to connect now, it will say connection failed. So I can just remove this, because now a new connection would be every time generated a new connection. So I'll just scan this, and currently STT is off. So you can see we won't have an option of a mic down here. So uh, that's that's fine. What I'll do is I'll again start the server, and I'll make this true. And I'll then run this again. And let me just bring up my phone screen again, disconnect, and if I try that again, yeah, it won't allow, and then I'll just scan the QR code again. And now yeah, start up. Yeah, the STT feature is not working as of now. I did not check it out, but it was running in local. So what happens was there's a mic that comes up at the bottom right, and you can talk to it like ChatGPT using the Whisper model. But let's test out the other features. And basically then I can take a photo, and that will be attached. And once you send it, it will, you can see that the Ollama started running, and it will give me back the response via streaming. Yeah, see, it responded back with that model. You can copy the question or answer to the clipboard. You can edit the message. You can edit, remove images, and create, add new images, and it creates a new chain. So let me just. I am fine. And then I can edit this message. I can remove the image I don't want. And so I have edited the message, and once the response comes back, I will be able to have that branch view, just like ChatGPT. Yeah, and as you can see, it has basically done that. Yeah, a couple of features I implemented have not been taken into this release APK. Let me just start it in local and I'll show you. Yeah, I've started the Expo, and then I'll just connect to that Expo. This should have the latest build. Move. I'll just scan the QR code and select the model. Yeah, and as you can see, the speech to text option is as well there. Hi, my name is Varun Patkar, and I'm testing out the speech to text feature of Whisper model. Yeah, it got that, and I can just send that out. I just wanted to get to know you a bit more. Yeah, and then I can update this message. Yeah, and this chat history is basically staying only on your device every time. You can change your model at any time, and it will start a new chat with that. And non-vision models, if you select them, it won't have that option of image upload. Only the vision models allow that. And on press click, you can rename it or delete the chat. So basically, it's a completely local solution to talk with the Ollama, but in a mobile setting. And as you can see, the branches have been created. So basically, this is the second one that I had, and if I click on this, I'll see the first one. So it's the same ChatGPT like feature. So these are all the features, and it also creates a sort of auto renaming of the chat. So after the chat has been done, first message has been done. So these are the sorts of features. I created this in a couple of hours because I wanted a Ollama, a local model, to be able to be used portably. Not as portably as when I'm traveling or anything, but when I'm home, I don't want to sit on the computer. I just want to talk with LLM and unrestricted LLM on my phone. So this is an open source project. People are free to contribute to it, and yeah, this is. I just wanted to show that. Thank you.